recording. Yes, we are. I'm just demonstrating to my eldest daughter what mic bleed is. So for the next week, I'm going to be using this microphone, which is a Rode Procaster with a pop filter and a shock mount. And the reason I'm using it is so I can get used to using it because it's a new mic to me. But if my daughter and I do a podcast together, I would set it up with me on one mic and her on another dynamic mic identical to this one, which is to say that there'd be a minimization of the bleed that you'd get between the two microphones. So as a general rule of thumb, if you're using this type of mic, which you should be if you're doing a podcast, you should have the two mics pointing away from each other, which is to say the null, the cardioid null. So if this mic has a bum-shaped or heart-shaped pattern, the null is behind the mic. So you want that pointing towards the other person, and then you want the mic pointing as closely as possible to the sound source, and you want a pop filter on it so that it doesn't cause any issues with plosives, explosive consonants, B's and P's, people, because, etc. So those sorts of things are minimized with a giant pop filter on it, and these mics that I've got behind me and this one are both modified internally, so they've got extra pop filter material inside the mic and a giant pop filter outside the mic. I'm just waiting for a second one to arrive for my daughter's mic, but these will be what we use as she gets a bit older and we start doing shows together so that we don't have mic bleed. So this is Barney. Say hello, Barney. You're pretty cute. You need to actually talk into the microphone.
Hello. Barney's not as cute as me.
Barney's not as cute as you. Eleanor's going to stand up on camera in a second with a mic in her hand, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Hello.
She's blocking my view.
Hello, gamers. It's Gaming Note.
Okay, so hopefully it'll still gate your line. Yes, it does. So this works perfectly with the gain set exactly as they are. They're both similar, but Eleanor's is obviously slightly higher, and I've got two mic stands on the way as well, so we can actually set it up and just point the camera into a different part of the room. So there's a good chance that what we do is point the camera over here somewhere, that part of the room, and then I'd have a couple of these chairs sort of lined up in front of the camera pointing that direction, so that her and I were on chairs with nice mic stands, nice pop filters and nice shock mounts into these two mics that are identical, so that it's got a characteristic sound to a show if we did one.
Bye. 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 Barney says bye,
Okay. Right, bye from me too.
Hey.